Calling cause number 2018 DCV 4448. Oh my goodness. Bertha Fonseca versus Nazareth Hall. May I have announcements, please?
Daisy Chaparro for the plaintiff, Bertha Fonseca. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
And Chantel Cruz for defendant Nazareth Hall.
Good morning, Ms. Cruz. We are scheduled for final civil pretrial. How are we doing on this? We're set for trial, I think. What is the date on the trial? Yeah, November 4th. How are we doing?
Well, Your Honor.
Jump
Oh,
that
pause, that silence speaks volume. Avid, what's going on?
Well, Your Honor, as we told you last hearing we have made diligent efforts at settlement. We're not quite there. We're a ways apart. However, we have made those efforts as recently as I believe yesterday. I think I owe Ms. Cruz a response to her last email to me, but we're trying. We're trying very hard to get it resolved.
What are y'all ready to go on the 4th? If that doesn't happen,
I think so. I don't, Ms. Cruz, do you agree?
Yes, Your Honor. If you call us, then okay, we shall show up and try our case.
Okay, so let me look at our jury panels because as I'm sure you might expect, maybe not, I don't know. You all are the oldest case on my trial docket, and in terms of, I think for a while I've been I had a very busy November 4th trial setting. Now that we've had the court has had a little bit more time to work, especially on some of these criminal cases that, especially my jail cases, I think we're going to be at a spot where you all are it. And so, at least in terms of what I have left on civil cases, you all would be number one. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we can just wait till docket call. Let me get really quickly on the court calendar.
Your Honor, if I may, a quick question regarding your criminal dockets. I mean, just so I can let witnesses know the likelihood, and we may not know until November 4th. I think that maybe what you're about to tell me, but do you have multiple criminal trials set for that particular day as well?
So I have a handful, but I've gone through every one of them, and I think it's very unlikely. I mean, I can't speak for state, but I think it's very unlikely that any of them will be going.
Okay.
I'm just looking at what I have left at this point. Yeah, I really don't see any of these going. So yeah, that really does get me more into the civil cases that I have ready. I know there's another civil case that's ready to go, but it's a 2021 case. So I'm more concerned about because this one has kind of, I know COVID really, really affected how quickly this case could get moving, because there were so many things that were, I guess, just hampered by all the circumstances of the pandemic. But yeah, I mean, if it's just a matter of if you're not asking me for more time to work things out and you all are ready to go, I just assume do it.
Your Honor, I do have a question. If we were to need more time to work it out, what is it looking like when you reset cases? Is it a really long time?
We're probably, realistically, I might be able to find something in May, but I think more realistically would be August or September. My other thought was this, I kind of hate to do this. If you all are going to make that request, is possibly maybe refer you to either Judge Burrill or Judge Alcala, because schedule wise that might make things a little more flexible so that, you know, if you all needed 60 days and boom, final call, then get the trial set, you would probably have a trial setting. I say probably, I don't really, you know, anything could happen, but I would think you would get one sooner than I could give you. But I'm not real psyched about letting it go either. You know, I have panels, I have the space. I mean, really, if we're where I think we are, you all are it. And so let me tell you a little bit about that trial date. I have you all scheduled for the 4th of November, but no, because of all the other cases that I had, that I actually have panels on both the 3rd and the 4th. I do that for my criminal cases because sometimes the nature of the case is I need a bunch of panels. So I have 4 panels of 60, I believe. Let me go back and look, make sure. I know that's the case for Thursday. Yes, and Friday we're in the courtroom as well. It doesn't really, you know, never really need that as much on my civil cases, but for my criminal cases, sometimes I need large panels and we have to break them up in the courtroom. Just letting you know that in the event you want to, if we do go that you all want to start on Thursday, I would have 2 panels on Thursday if you wanted to start evidence on Friday. How soon would you know?
That was going to be my question, Your Honor. I haven't tried a case in front of you, so it's your preference to have voir dire and then the presentation of evidence starting on Monday if we were set, or just going forward with the trial?
So just for kind of certainty purposes, I always say, you know, Monday, but I don't know if you all would want to start on Thursday. Do you think there's going to be a need for 4 panels? If not, we'll just use the 2 that we have on Friday and we would start on Monday. Really, I'll just kind of take my cue from you all, how you would prefer to proceed.
I don't think that we would need the 4 panels, but
I don't think so either.
Okay, so if you all are comfortable with the 2 that I would have on Friday, so there would be a morning panel and an afternoon panel. And then we would just start on Monday.
thank you.
How soon would you know? Because my other civil case, I would like to be able to kind of have some kind of idea. Do you think, I mean, is it unlikely? Are you asking for more time? You need to think about it. I just think we don't have a lot of time to, you know, if you're making the request for more time, then I would say make your request. But I don't know, ladies.
Yeah, well, candidly, Your Honor, I was anticipating having the case resolved by today. I still think that there's hope, but understanding that the court has put a lot of time into coordinating panels and making sure that, you know, a case goes and a case gets tried. I would think that we would be in a better position to try the case in 60 days. The reason being is we deliberately held off on some discovery to try to avoid costs and expenses. And at that point, that could take place reasonably before the trial instead of, you know, a day or 2, or just resorting to hearing for the first time what some of these witnesses would say at trial, because we put in all these efforts to resolve the case.
Okay. Ms. Cruz, are you kind of
Yeah,
on the
I don't have a problem with that, and I do concur. I mean, we went through mediation. Ms. Chaparro and I have been going back and forth, and we really have been trying to settle the case.
So I'm going to take that as a request that I will consider. I will make a decision by the end of the week on whether, if I do give you the extra time, what that means for me is I will be sending you to Judge Alcala to work on it. Just because I think scheduling will be easier, more flexible for you, and it'll really be difficult for me because I will have to prioritize your case because of the age of the case.
And Your Honor, the defendant has no problem with Judge Alcala.
Okay. So what I mean to say by that is maybe we're going there, but please continue to, if there's, you know, a day or 2 that you all think, oh yeah, we're still working on this and we can, and you all come to an agreement, that'd be great. then we don't have to go through all that. So I will hold off this week and see where we are. It'll also give me a chance to kind of cross my T's and dot my I's on these other cases. Because I have here highlighted at least one case that I know is absolutely ready. And so I'd hate to push them back knowing they are absolutely ready to go, just because you all need to, do a few more things. But I'll hold off. If you all will let me know by the end of the week, whether this case has been settled or not. If I hear from you that it has not, then I will make a referral. Okay.
Thank you.
very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, ladies. All right. Who's next? Do we have Mr. Marcus? Y'all are excused. Take care.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
I believe that's it. Mr. Marcus is still not here.